So y'all, today I'm gonna be talking to y'all about working at McDonald's. Now, first things first, it ain't a fun job. Let's just put it like that. But I got the job just like that. So, I was happy. On my first job, I went to orientation, which was like 4 hours. And, I did everything I was supposed to do. But, y'all, they finessed me, key. So, I had bought me some work shoes already, getting ready for work or whatever before orientation. When I went to orientation, they told me that I had to buy shoes from the company because I couldn't wear nothing but their shoes. So, I was like, okay, whatever. So, long story short, I could have kept my shoes. Let's just put it like that. So McDonald's is finessing people. So if you go to an orientation, do not buy their shoes because they be finessing you. You can go to Payless and get some shoes for less. I was like, fine. I got me the shoes. It was $32. So they kept taking out my check. Yeah, that's all. So the first day of work, it was real simple, but it was really busy. So they had me working on a busy day. And I was working at JYP my first day at McDonald's. I was working at JYP. Y'all, it was just like, people was running over me, talking about making mistakes. And I was like, I know. Like, these people not know that I'm new to this place. Like, they was really, literally running me down. But it was kind of easy because I didn't really have to do nothing. And I only stayed there for 3 hours. So my second day was kind of a challenge, but it wasn't really a challenge because they put me by myself, but I was still getting some work. And then I started working with this one lady. She was my trainer, and she was real cool. So you get a trainer. When you first start working there, you get a trainer and whatever, and they're going to train you. And I had a good trainer. Like, she was a really, really good trainer. I was in back cash, and we was moving. Like, she was moving. She was like, you need to move. And I was like, okay, shoot. Move. So, that was my second day. And then I worked at JYP for a couple of weeks. But they was only having me on the schedule for 2 days or 3 days or something like that. And making me work 4 hours, 5 hours. So I had to leave. So I went to another one called Americana. Y'all, I don't even want to throw dirt on that store. Because I really, the people, I enjoyed some of the people. But y'all, Americana was a hot mess. I said I wasn't gonna throw dirt in their name, but I got to. Americana, there was always they never got it together, y'all. It was never together. Okay, now I know how to work. I work everywhere, the cash register and all of that stuff. I work all of that, and y'all, it's kind of easy. At first, it's kind of hard. It's kind of challenging. But then you get the flow of it, and you kind of okay, I know how to do this, so now I can move on to this, and I know how to do that, and then it's more easier. But y'all, just know that my days at Americana was very challenging. The only thing I liked was that I could be with my boyfriend. I would ride the bus from his on his bus because he lived right by my job. But I never went to his house because that's not what we do. That's not how we rock it. Aniyah Coleman does not rock like that. She got a boyfriend. We hug, we kiss, we text each other, we talk on the phone. We don't go to each other's house. That's how we roll. Okay, we don't do all. Y'all. Yeah, so back to the story. Yeah, so I had a couple of good days at Americana. But the things you have to watch out at McDonald's is that you're gonna have rude customers. You're gonna have rude people come to you. You're gonna have those miserable people coming through the drive-thru rushing you and stuff. But you have to keep your... I had to keep my patience so many times and keep my mouth shut. Because working at McDonald's is no joke. Them people will have you running up the wall. Y'all will see. So if you finna work there at McDonald's, you definitely will see. So yeah, y'all. Sorry about the noise in the back. But I'm gonna show y'all a picture right now of my first day at work, and I was cute or whatever. McDonald's, I don't give a fuck, she ain't got no problem. Bought her smoothie and ate that pussy. Oh Shanae, it's so crusty. Oh my god, yeah, it's so crusty. I don't wanna. Okay, so you seen how I looked on the first day of work. Sorry about the noise, y'all. But Yeah, I was real happy, but I didn't know it was gonna be this hard. So if you finna work at McDonald's, it should be easy to get in. When you got a hater, y'all, I just was talking to y'all about haters. I got one right there, yeah. Yeah, if you're about to work at McDonald's, just be wary, and you gotta have patience, and you have to have the mind to work at McDonald's because it's really really challenging. So yeah, I've been working at McDonald's for like 4 months now, and I'm real good. Like, I'm good at my job. I'm not gonna lie, I'm good at my job. I'm always moving, and I'm not slow or anything like that. At McDonald's, you have to be fast. You can't be moving real super slow. You can't be one of those people at work who just move slow and always like, you can't do that at McDonald's. You just can't. And it's gonna get frustrating, like, especially if you're in back cash. Back cash is when you take cash and you take orders at the same time. And back cash is really really challenging because you have to do both at once. And so it takes a lot of practice, and then you have to learn the screen where all the food at and stuff like that. And y'all, it's all right. I like back cash because that's where I can just be busy all day. That's where you're gonna be extremely busy. And then there's fries. I burned myself so many times on that fry thing. Y'all don't even know how many times I burnt myself on that fry thing. My hand hurt just thinking about how many times. It's not because I didn't know what I was doing. It was simply because I was moving fast, because we have to move fast. And I burned myself like multiple times, and it kind of sucks. So yeah, and then y'all, for my ladies, if you're working at McDonald's and you care about your face, you know what I mean. If you care about your face, bring some wipes and stuff like that, because that oil and that grease around work is going to get on your face, and you really need stuff to clean your face throughout the day and make sure that oil is not trapping in your pores. And I look out for my girls. That's what we need to do to keep good. Y'all, another bad thing about working at McDonald's, you can't have nails. Y'all, when I tell y'all, Naya is all about nails. I used to wear nails all the time. Long nails. Long nails. All the time. And now it's like, you can't do that because you gotta be around food. You gotta cook the food. You can't have nails and then stuff fall out your nails on the people's food. You can't do that. So you have to have these no nails, pan dish nails. And I was really upset. I was like, oh my gosh. I remember one time I tried to pull it off. I tried to wear some nails. I got away with it. But then this girl came talking about, and she told on me about having on nails. And so I got in trouble. Anyways, we're not finna get into that because I'm not finna bash nobody up on here, I guess. So yeah, y'all. So it's the customers. It's not being able to wear nails. It's burning yourself. It's freaking just the point of having to move fast. In the summertime, I was working back to back. So I was working back to back, and I didn't stop. Like, I was always working. My check came up to, this is my second check now. My check came up to like $500. My first check was like $150. So I was grinding on my second. I was grinding on, no, it was my third check because I was working at JYP and then I went to Americana. So Americana check was a $500 check. So yeah, I was grinding. I was really, really grinding. When school started back, I thought I could do the same thing. I was working like 5 days a week at Americana. And I tried to do that when I was going to school. No, baby. No. If you're going to school, school comes first. No matter how many days you got to take them off. Because I'm telling you, you're going to be tired. Because I'm always tired. I was always tired. So I started taking some days off and stuff. I thought someone was on my eye. But you can take a couple of days off, cut back. And then when breaks come and stuff like that, I'm going to start working some more. Like, a lot more. To get my money back up, because I really need a lot of new stuff. I like to buy me stuff. I like to buy clothes. I'm all about fashion. I'm all about hair stuff. I'm all about makeup. I like that stuff. So that's the main reason why I went to work, was so I could get myself stuff and provide for myself. And when I go to the store, I don't have to be like, Mom, can I have some money? Or Mom, can you buy that for me? Because I can just get it. I don't got to do all of that, So yeah, y'all. As soon as I turned 16, I got me a job. You know, that was my number one priority, a job, and then I got my license. But this is about McDonald's, not all of that. So yeah, y'all, the benefits of working at McDonald's is you get on your break free food. That's a benefit at McDonald's, free food, because you know you be hungry, and some jobs they don't do that. So that's a good thing about McDonald's. Second is the teamwork. If you have a good crew, like good people working around you, and they working efficiently and they work like fast, then that's just the best thing ever, because y'all work and you know y'all get it done together, and then it's just like, yes, like you just clap it out and it was a good day. You know, that's the second thing. You know, you make friends and that become like kind of your family, you know. And the third thing, the benefit of working at McDonald's is that you the customers, you can even make friendships with customers and stuff if you wanted to. And then you get to know customers, so they come in and out and stuff. So that's one good thing. You always have something to do, so you're always busy. So it's not a time where you just like always bored. Well, it depends on where you at. If you work at like a store that's always slow, then of course you're not gonna be busy. But my Americana was very, very, very like it was always busy. So you know we was always working, and you always have something to do. Either if it's stocking, either if it's making the fries, either if it's getting some stuff you know you're gonna need later. It's always something to do at McDonald's. So that's another good benefit about the job. The third thing is how much you get paid. You know, as a minor, it might not seem like that much, because some minors get paid like $9, but we get paid $8.50. I mean $8.50. I think it's $8.50 or $8.15. I'm not gonna say that I'm sure, because I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna say between $8.50 and $8.15, because I'm not sure. But yeah, y'all, we get paid pretty good as minors. You know, if you work even a couple of days in a weekend, you know you'll earn about $200. You know, it's just that simple. It depends on how many hours you work. 6 hours and 4 days. So I'll be making like $400. So that's pretty good. Working at McDonald's is not that bad. It does have some bad sides, but at the same time, it has made me mad is when a customer came through the window and he took, like, okay, I guess I was kind of new to window. That's when you give out the food. And you know, it's easy to give out the wrong food. And I remember one time I gave out a frappe, and it was a large frappe, girl or boy, whoever watched it was a large frappe. And he took both of the frappes, like, and I didn't know that he didn't have the frappe. And you know, people are not honest. People think it's funny and stuff like that, and it's really not. So it's like, it made me upset. I remember that made me upset. Another thing that really makes me upset when working at McDonald's is when kids order in the drive-thru. Like, they be like, can I have a kid's meal with nuggets? And they don't know what they're talking about. And parents just have their kids taking orders. Like, who does that? The thing is, people who, you know, I'm not trying to bash these people. I'm not even trying to be mean to these people, but I'm just saying how I be feeling like in my head. When people who don't know, like, don't speak their language, like, they don't speak English. So they speak Spanish or Creole or whatever, and then they get mad at you because you don't understand what they're saying. And that's what makes me mad. When I hear them, the first time I'm not mad or whatever, but when I say I don't understand what you're saying, they'll be like, well, I remember one person said F you, and then I remember another person came and was like, what do you mean you can't understand? I can't understand you. Like, so that's another thing I really hate. I hate when people take a long time to get their money out. Like, they should have their money ready. I feel like people should always have their money ready to go. You know, you come to McDonald's, you know what you're gonna buy, so you just have your money. Ooh, that's another thing. When people don't know what they're about to buy, they just be like, oh, can I have, I don't know what I want. I hate that. So yeah, y'all, I'm gonna end this video because it's kind of long, and I gotta edit it, so it's not gonna be that long. But yeah, I just wanted to tell y'all like how it is working at McDonald's and stuff. And they do make the food, like, it's pretty good, I guess. The only thing is the fries, like, it looks pretty gross, and the nuggets look pretty gross when they go down, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, y'all, see y'all next time. Bye.